So we're going to start here. We're on the hub where we're going to post all of the work so far. If you go to content here, so far you should see on the side assignments, and then below that will be theory work. Okay, so we'll be working through here. We're going to use a website called Breezing Through Theory. Looks like this. When we go on there, okay. So we'll go back to that in a minute. Right now, you're going to be reading through this, talking about, here's the website we're going to go to. There's the login information that you need, your password. Okay, we all use the same login pass, and then each time you log in, you're going to use your name and spell it the same way each time, so that way I can keep track of all of our content here. So it asks us to use the next gen version of it, which is the newer version of it that will work on all of your different devices. So it doesn't matter what you've got, this should work for us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this link to Breezing Through Theory. Okay, it's going to load up like this. And then up in the top for you, because you're going to be new users, there's going to be a place to log in. Okay, so you're going to choose log in there. Okay, and once I scroll down, you can look through it's got 24 chapters of material for us to work on. You'll see that some of this goes beyond what we're responsible for necessarily in grade 10, but it's a great start and some really cool stuff for us to look at. So I'm going to pick something easy to start with because we're unfamiliar with this software, so we're going to go with piano keyboard to start. So they look like this. Here's your first chapter, the piano keyboard. There's lessons and drills or things to practice. Okay, and there's a number of different techniques and skills that we're going to learn. Okay, each time you see this, it says play that tune. You can have a little music to go along with what you're working on if you press play. Going down, we have the lessons here. So piano keyboard, half steps and whole steps, sharps, flats, and naturals, and then enharmonic equivalents. Okay, so, and then below that we have drills, mad dash drills, and some other ideas here. So we'll look at what a couple of those look like, and that's what you're going to be working on this week. And then next week we'll do some new stuff from here. Very first thing is piano keyboard. So it's a lesson. You can press play to start the lesson, and press the audio.
The piano keyboard is the most common frame of reference we have for Western European music.
Okay, and there will be some audio. You listen through all of them, and each time they finish, you go on to the next, and then play that one, and then on to the next, and so on. Okay, until you're done. All right, and what this thing is doing is also keeping track of what you're doing, so I can see if you're going through and doing the lessons. Okay, so lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and lesson 4. Okay, so when we go back to content there, we can scroll down, and then it will tell me whether you've completed these. And then we're going to try practicing some of these drills. Okay, so it's going to say, select the correct piano key. Okay, so start drill. So it's going to show me some notes here. So I'm just going to got a G here, a B here, and an E here. So it's going to check that I'm doing it correctly. And we'll go on. I'll keep practicing my skills here as I get better. Okay. Collecting the right notes as we go. Okay, let's make sure you got the right one there. Yep. Okay, and then we're done. Woohoo! 100% rocked it. 28 seconds. Beat that. Okay, and then you're gonna do submit drill. Okay, if you don't do as well on that one, you'll have a chance to review or redo the drill. Okay, and you submit it to me. And then I see how you've done, and I can kind of track your work as we go. Okay, so that's for this week. That's going to be one of the things that we work on, is trying to work through and get some familiarity with this program. I don't want to give us too much to do right off the bat so that we're not overwhelmed, okay? So, Breezing Through Theory, there's the login here. When you go to the web page, it'll look sort of like this, and you'll choose login up here, and you'll use your login. And then you're going to look for the class, okay? So I'm going into subscriber area because I'm the teacher and I'm logged in. But what I'm looking for is this. And I have overall progress here. And I can see once you log in and you add your name here, I'll see you show up here, and I'll be able to keep track of how everybody is doing. Okay? So that's our first step right there is to try to get on that website and work through lesson number 4. I'll try to add a little bit more content going forward to help guide you a little bit more as well.